Welcome to episode 264 of the Bear Trap on the Boomer Bust channel, a Bears podcast by a Bears fan. I'm your host, Terry, and today, during a film session, we're going to be looking at the third down completions for Nick Foles versus the Rams. Foles had a lot of completions that would take a real long time. I don't have a lot of time right now, but I wanted to do something. We looked at the incompletions, and there weren't a lot. And again, so many completions, so little. And honestly, the incompletions weren't horrible, but to look at the result, I think people painted a very different picture. So it's just interesting to look at. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and get that started. I chose third down because it's obviously the money down, and I would do incompletions, but we already saw those. So, first quarter is 3rd and 6. So start out a bunch trips, motions to a 2x2 with a stack. Short drop and just an out by Anthony Miller. A route that they have absolutely loved for whatever reason. So we get the backside drag that pulls the safety. Looks like clean man coverage. Jimmy just kind of runs a clearing route, doesn't really even do anything. I think they were looking to go to Miller on that matchup all day. I'm sure once the motion they saw that was man, Foles knew that's where he wanted to go. And I'll slow that down so you can see that. But it was a good pickup by the offensive line with the stunt. You have Floyd inside. They brought the linebacker up. They put AD on the edge. It's a good switch. And I'll say this, Coward's still not great, but not as bad as last year. Slightly better. All right, 3rd and 12. This is in the first quarter as well. Trips to the left, motions out to empty. Jalen's in a slot, and he blitzes. Why would you do that? I don't know. They play a zone, and they really just run an entire clear out that leaves Cordero. I don't know why I was blanking on his name. That leaves Cordero open to come across the middle. Now, just because these completions don't mean they're conversions, and that's also why we want to look at those. So again, now this is one where people say with the play design, like what is going on? Because I think that play is obviously designed for Cordero to be open on this clear route, but is nowhere near the first down. Now vertically, everybody else goes vertical, but the eyes is zoned. The eyes are on the quarterback. He's looking at Cordero the whole way. So I don't know. I mean, it's not 100% Foles, 100% Nagy, 100% O-line, nothing. It's a mix of both. Foles could have went, and obviously you see his eyes were looking somewhere the whole time, the other time, which helps you at least see what he's looking at. So let me back this up. He's looking to the left the whole time. I'm sure looking to see if Jalen Ramsey's going to blitz and leave the slot uncovered, which he ends up doing. And so you're seeing, can I get that seam across the middle? Okay, now can I go back here? Didn't clear fast enough, and so just went with the backside. But still, so again, partially you could say, well, Foles, you could take a shot somewhere. Also, you could say, Nagy, what's up with this call? There's a couple ways you could go. As far as the pass rush, they send 4. And it's not great. Massey definitely recovers, but still gives up that initial pressure. Then you got the best defensive lineman going against Leno, and gets that inside pressure, speeds up the clock. The ball's even behind Cordero, so it's not even a real chance for him to go on a run, but they're in zone. They're looking all the way. They're all rallying to the ball. 3rd and 7. So in the first quarter again, also tells you something. So 2 in the backfield. They run mesh spot. And Cordero swings. So mesh spot is where you got the mesh, the little cross over the middle. Then you have receiver hook it over the top. Then you got Cordero swinging out the backfield. And I understand getting that one-on-one shot. Now, you didn't really give him the ball in a space where he could catch it and run. So then it really doesn't. And let me back up. Yeah, 3rd and 7. That's what I thought it was. So it doesn't really benefit you, that one-on-one matchup, if you don't give him the ball in a spot where he can turn and run. So that ball's a little high where he has to go up and adjust, and he already has somebody at his legs. And again, that's an easy swing pass where if you know you might have that matchup, then that's an easy little check down. Yeah, I don't think it had to be so forced in there, which kind of got it to sell. So, top of the second quarter, 3rd and 5, I believe it was. So, there's pressure there. Good job by the defender making an immediate tackle. So, we got the bunch trips. You got the drag route. Then you got an over route. And I don't know what. I'm guessing Robinson was running a dig, which is an interesting concept. I don't hate it because it gives you a flood concept in the levels where, okay, we got one coming here, we got one coming there. So if their eyes go up here, I can look here, and that's really what you should have did. But obviously the pressure comes really quickly. And then if it's man coverage, you could hit Allen Robinson backside if you got enough time. But again, time is the question. They send 5, but they do it in a little interesting way that kind of throws the O-line off. So they kept Kaiser on the line the whole game. Then you got this guy on the edge. You got Taylor creeping. And then you don't have a back to stay in. So they're like, okay, well, who's coming? Who's going? So at the snap, Kaiser takes a step, then he gets out of there. And so we got one engaged, one about to be engaged, and then you should have 1-for-1 here. So the open man is a Fetty, and this is why they do this. And they did a good job later in the game too, because they leave him uncovered. So we know, put him on the line, put Kaiser on the line, let a Fetty see it. So at the snap, you vacate. Now Fetty we know as the defense, he's going to be uncovered. But we know that by the time he gets his eyes, usually by the time he gets his eyes over here where the actual blitz is coming, these two are going to be on their man and Taylor's going to be open. And that's exactly what happened. And that's just a great design because the Fetty never saw it. And it doesn't help that everybody got beat as well. And then, so again, if you had time, then maybe you're able to see, because that's what you're doing with a levels concept. So if they see Miller and they peel back, that's wide open. Let's go. If you see this drag grab the attention, then that's that over route easy. And so, but you don't have time. You got to get the ball out, and they just did a really good job of making the hit. All right, 3rd and 9, second quarter. And you can see we got most of these out of the way, and we're only in the first half. So 3rd and 9, got bunch trips. Closed backside. Jimmy stays in the block. Let's see. We got a curl. Turns into a whip. I don't know what that was supposed to be. I really don't know what these two are doing. And then obviously you got the vertical there. So Jimmy backside again is blocking. We're looking at the trips the whole way. And it's the short side of the field on the 3rd and 9, which I don't know. That's a little weird to me because there's not a lot of space to work. So it's only one place you can really go. So Ramsey gets occupied with Robinson. It turns into a little bit of a, what do you call it? Rub route. So I'm okay with it. I mean, that's a weird looking concept, but I'm okay with it. Nice catch by Foles. That was off. And you see they slide protection because, again, they know that they don't have a route to the left. So all the routes are to the right. And I think it was the right decision. Good play by Ramsey. All right, 3rd and 8 towards the end of the 3rd quarter. 2-by-2, close. They stay in to protect. This was an incredible catch by Anthony Miller. Obviously, they were trying to get him on the run, so we get the drag here. And then we got the 2 curls. I guess that's an out route. I don't know. I really don't like this concept. That's a lot of bunching. I think I'm not a big fan of that. But obviously, well, I wouldn't say obviously, let's see. But it seems like the pressure caused Foles to have to throw that in a tight space that doesn't allow Miller to continue to run. So, yeah, it looks like they send like 8 people. They send the house. So let's go through that again. Like I said, we kept 6 in to protect, but 3, 4, 5, 6. So they sent 6. And honestly, we got it blocked. We got it blocked. I mean, I definitely would say there's pressure, but not like people in his face or hitting his arm. We got it blocked. Foles is able to stay in the pocket. He's able to plant. He's able to deliver. I mean, he's not able to step through the throw. I mean, that's tough. To be honest with you, he put it where only the receiver can get it. Again, it's not an ideal spot, but this is good man coverage. I mean, I don't know where you really put it. Even if you put it at his up the field shoulder, the guy's there, but at least you probably would have been able to get another yard. So some better accuracy, you get that ball up, but again, not able to step through that throw. You know, it's okay for what you had to do. So 3rd and 10, 4th quarter. It's pretty out of touch now, 24-10. Got our trips, motion over to 2-by-2. Checks it down. Again, looks like some quick pressure. Let's see what we got. So obviously, Montgomery coming out the backfield, wide open. Looks like man covered. I don't even know what they're running. Like, obviously, there's break it to a corner route. I don't know if that was supposed to be a scissors or what that was supposed to be, but. And then let's see backside. So we got Jimmy Graham and Mooney. Man coverage. Jimmy's just running in over the middle. And I guess Mooney's running a drag. I could understand the choice to dump it down. Again, it's man coverage. Nobody gets him. And it's quick pressure. But just a good job. I mean, a good job out of Rams defense making that tackle. All right, so let's see if he had time or not. Looks like they send 5. So somebody comes unblocked. Let's see what we got. So we got 5 people. So 5 of us should be able to block it. AD loops around late. I mean, that's bad communication. That's bad communication because Leno should be taking the dude on the end of the line of scrimmage unless you can't. Like, it's 5 of us. There needs to be some type of call where, like, hey, let's double him then to Kaiser, and then, like, you got to call threat, whatever, in. So inside threat means you need to be here, coward, and so I can get him. But they leave somebody wide open off the edge. And, I mean, a good, quick decision by Foles. Oh, I thought that was it. 2-minute warning, 3rd and 4. Trips to the right. Just another out route, Anthony Miller. They blitz somebody off the edge. Ends up being man coverage. I mean, it's just really, they clear it so he can run out. That's kind of a standard route. Again, it was 3rd and short. I'm fine with it. All right, so that's it. And we're starting to hit those outs a little better. Well, at least with Miller. With Mooney, it still seemed to be a little off. But with the outs with Miller, it seems that the timing has been really good with Foles. But, yeah, too little too late at that point. But overall, yeah, a lot to break down. A lot of info, good info there. But overall, yeah, I mean, it's a mix of things. As I said, it tends to be. There definitely are some times where the offensive line did their job and just what we ran wasn't attacking the defense in a way that we were going to win. There were times where the offensive line didn't do their job and they had Foles speed up his clock where he couldn't really put the ball in a place to make a play. And, you know, then there's times where Foles just didn't put the ball in the right place or didn't make the right decision. So overall, that's how it goes. So go to the comment section. Let me know what you think. Share it around. Get the conversation started. Thumbs up, subscribe. And remember, stay up and bear down.